Okay, am I live? Alright, looks like I am live. Yep, I am live. Hello, everybody. Liverpool is champions of England. Check this out. Check this animation. How great is that? One more. Liverpool Premier League champions. We all were robbed of celebration in 2021, the stupid COVID thing, and God, this was unexpected, but an incredible thing. We are the champions. We are the champions. La 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 la. Yeah, it's I'm not gonna open YouTube because it's too much. It's anyways. Not gonna lie, I was most of the time I was in this kind of, that's what I was talking about and thinking about all this time, is since we won the league, even the week before, it's just unbelievable. I'm not necessarily always happy how this game affects my mood, because not always it goes the way I want it to go. But my God, I love this game. I love this team. Watching every game and sometimes feeling stupid. Why am I doing it? Nah, it's all worth it. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's an absolute incredible achievement. This guy just came and became champion in his first season. Unbelievable. Anyways, yeah, it's because it happens so rare, I'm kind of work and also in a party mood all the time, and also Arsenal lost yesterday to PSG, and it kind of wow, how can it get even better? And there is something about this phenomenon of hate watch, right? And it's so odd, but I enjoy hate watching as much as I kind of enjoy when it's about team that I really don't like, and especially I think that the fans. It's more about the fans that I don't like, and it's just so petty. But watching them lose, whoever you don't like, it's just as sometimes as enjoyable as watching your team win. I know it sounds weird, but it's unbelievable. And this because of this all this tech, and because we can now stream, all this streamers, fans of other teams streaming and hate watching live, it's I listen to them. I rather listen to them than to commentators. I yesterday was listening to one of the YouTubers, he's Man U fan, but he was watching this game, the Arsenal PSG game, and like he hates Arsenal more than loves Man United. I swear, the way he reacts. His name is Rance, and like it's so funny. It's just so funny. It's pure entertainment watching this game and him on the comment and listening to his comments. I think mainstream everything mainstream is in big danger. Not gonna lie, because I mean, I'm not saying that the commentators aren't good. I'm just saying that like I enjoyed that more than the commentators that are neutral. It's just fun. If it's not your team playing, and if it's team that you kind of don't like, it's just more fun. And I love this phenomena. I love this phenomena. But like when you are on the receiving end of this, that's not fun. Not gonna lie. When like it's just, yeah, social media online. It's like crazy. It's crazy. That's why I was trying to even out my emotions, because like when Klopp was manager, when we were going like up and like and down a little bit, it was really emotional. It was taking too much, and I'm like, okay, I have to check out a little bit. But like, not gonna lie, when it goes your way, you kind of get carried away a little bit, and like, God, Liverpool is champion, but like, hate watch is like just a different type of entertainment, but like a really good one as well. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, you never walk alone, and I love this club. We are champions, and God, I'm really looking forward already to next season. I told myself, I'm like, I'm done. I'm done after like we were out of Champions League, PSG when knocked us out, and like then final, and I'm just like, I'm so done with it. I can't put my mood like and my rely on it so much, and they every time pull me in. They pull me in. You know, like how this like the Al Pacino meme. Uh, this meme of Al Pacino. It's so funny. Nah, anyway. One second. That's literally every time. Every time when I just when I thought here, it's this one. Just yeah, that's literally what happens to me every time. Yeah, but it's the best hobby there is, in my opinion. Anyways, football is life. Um, Football is funny. It's like I try to explain to people that are not into football, but they seen me like how I react and like how it affects me, and they're like, why, like basically, why? And I'm like, that's a good question, and I think I think it's an amazing like emotional valve, like like it's like when you need to vent out like your emotions. This is probably the most peaceful like channel where you can channel your negative emotions or like your happy emotions. It's basically a healthy way to experience emotional extremes, and release or like raise, depending on what's happening and depending on how much you care. But I think it's actually like, I mean, to a certain degree obviously, but it's a healthy way. It's much more healthier than like, I don't know, like collect rage internally and then just blow up. I mean, this allows you to kind of blow up during 90 minutes a couple times, and maybe like have like euphoria in the end, and or like not euphoria. Like, I mean, when we were like going in 2023, in 2022, I think, when we were going to like, we lost it in the last game of the season, and City was losing and 2-0, and then to Villa, and then they beat them, and we then in 3 days or in 4 days lost Champions League final to Real Madrid. I mean, I basically wanted to end my football career. Let me put it this way. And I wasn't alone. And I somehow made myself like to go again. It was crazy. So yeah, it's like it's not always goes well, and that's why when it goes well, it's like woohoo, woohoo. So yeah, how long I was on? Like, is there a timer here? I'm like, yeah, I know, but like, yeah, okay. Eh? No. Anyways, oh wow. Oh no, no, no. I thought I already talked for 30 minutes. No, can't be right. 11 minutes. Okay, 11 minutes. So yeah, that was a Liverpool segment. And another thing that happened is I because I started to get all these projects. I now getting a lot of like different projects. Um, it's all it's kind of simple in the beginning because there are a lot of easy hanging fruits everywhere. But then once it starts getting repetitive and not like it's not fresh anymore, it gets kind of boring, and then you start to kind of you start to feel bored, and you also start to feel overwhelmed because the how to say it's just amount of tasks is just increasing, constantly increasing, and it's not as interesting anymore, and it's just getting challenging because you already like passed through honeymoon, and now you are in in an in a situation where you need to basically it becomes like a job in a way. Any project in at some point you do some things that you don't like in it, even though you like the project itself. And so the how to say the I started to get worried about it, like, and I started to get worried about it like pretty, because I after like previously getting burned down, I'm like very kind of careful about getting burned down, because when you burn down, I got really burned down. Like it took me like a year to come back fully, maybe more. Um, and I kind of like had this framework from I learned it from Y Combinator, from this accelerator, that like when you break down the tasks by two simple characteristics, which are uh, complexity, it's like easy, medium, hard, how hard they are, and the impact, like you have a goal and what impact that goal has on the goal, right? The task. And so I basically what I did, because I started to get overwhelmed, so I explained my projects to any ChatGPT. Here I use Gemini 2.4. I actually like Gemini 2.4 the most. This is T3 chat. It's like an aggregator, and they have all of them. And I'm not gonna lie, I like Gemini Pro the most, because I mean this like the Claude is like too expensive, and it's kind of they have different feel. This one feels like a Californian guy, if you know what I mean. It's like it has certain vibe. ChatGPT, Gemini has like a corporate Silicon Valley vibe, and Claude has this like MIT genius engineer vibe. Like I don't know, they have totally different vibe. The way they answer, like Claude is like way more concise. Gemini is like a little bit bloated answers, but follows the instructions really well. If you say like just be succinct, it just does. It does what you ask it to do. ChatGPT same, but ChatGPT likes to just like be a cool kid. Tries to be a cool. Anyways, so I use Gemini Pro and I just like explain my projects. I just explained it to it all my projects, and I asked it like, okay, just break down all those projects by these two characteristics, and then prioritize them by like easy task that is easy to make but has high impact. Do this first. Medium high impact, like core important task requires. I mean, it's basically, and first you do all high impact tasks. Second, you do all medium impact tasks, and then you do the low impact tasks. And like these two, high, medium, low impact, and hard low impact, you better not even do them, to be honest. Because just focus on high impact tasks. And yeah, and I just decided to spend a couple of days on basically project management, and it made me feel so like my I become like so kind of calm after doing this exercise, because stupid wire, because I basically become like, how to say, I basically become confident that I will. One sec. Let me do something here. All right. Can you hear me now? Yeah, you can hear me now. All right, and so yeah, and I just broke them down this way, and it was the best decision I made, because it immediately made me feel so easy, because I felt in control. I felt in control because I now had the how to say, the everything was clear. Like I knew what's coming, I knew what I need to do, and I knew that what I need to do has ending, because the fear that I had, one of the strong things that you develop when you do many different projects, you develop intuition, and like my intuition like just were ringing alarms like about you are about to experience like a serious like storm of tasks, and it's like where you going, uncertainty, all this, and I needed to make it certain, and making this made me certain. And then after making this, I'm like, hey, I made Kanban in Trello, like I did these tasks, and I just like sorted them by exactly this impact and complexity. And then I'm like, the one of the teams I work with, they use Notion, and everyone talks about Notion. And then I'm like, okay, let's try the Notion. And then I tried Notion, and I didn't with ChatGPT and this Gemini and all these guys. You can ask them, and they can tell you what step by step manual So I explained in the project. I'm like, okay, like you broke it down for like we broke down the project by tasks. Now let's do. Um, Now how do I kind of put it in Notion and with video recording, screen recordings, and SOPs like instructions, so I can hand over some of these repetitive tasks, or in general, all tasks are documented, and if I wanna, like, if anything happens to me or if I wanna leave, everything is like, here guys, here's the keys, the machine is ready, you just need to drive it. And my god, it's so amazing. And it gave me like in step-by-step instructions. I asked it follow-up questions, and we went back and forth, and I did it. I maybe next time I will, maybe I will just do something like this next time, like just show you like what's possible with it. And just I was absolutely blown away. I broke down the projects that were worrying me and prioritized tasks and created like Notion files for it, and now everyone sees what I'm working on. And I'm every day I'm gonna be adding like everything I do. I know it's repetitive. I do like screen recording or something so they can see how to do it, and when they ask me my help, I'm like, my Notion SOP number that, like instruction number 25, or like named like this. Go check it out. There's a screen recording, and I even have transcript. If you want to download the transcript into ChatGPT and ask, give me a summary, or from this transcript, take this thing and answer this question. So we live in a magical time. So it's an unbelievably magical time, especially for someone with ADHD like me. I hate reading instructions and stuff. I can't read them. I know that I hate them. I can't read them. I don't have attention for this. And here I don't need to read instruction. I just ask question. And another thing that I love about it, it never gets annoyed with my questions, because I keep asking, even if I keep asking the same thing, it's like politely answers my questions and never gets annoyed or overwhelmed. This is an incredible feature that is underrated for like, because when you have ADHD, you ask questions and they're answering, and you're like, your brain is like somewhere else, and you're like, oh my god, I didn't hear anything. Is it okay if I ask him again? So here I there are ADHD memes about it, like time management when you're ADHD. Yeah, it's just cook with the groceries I just bought, order takeout, ADHD. No, this is, I don't have a problem with this. Uh, no, there's my ADHD brain. When someone doesn't immediately revert back to my message, I am going to create an environment that is so toxic. Yeah, yeah. ADHD is it's it, it's tough. It's tough. Anyways, so AI helps with this. It's like it takes this burden. I mean, it helps me a lot. It's like I don't read any manuals anymore. I just ask and it answers. And yeah, it may sometimes be wrong, but like, I mean, 95% of the times it's right. And I have common sense. I ask the questions about things that I know most of the time. It's just, you have common sense. Use your common sense. Like my advice to people that are saying, well, it has hallucinations and blah blah blah. I mean, I don't know. It's like, for me, it's an incredible booster, because I like thought of reading documents, like documentation about something. It's just like death to me. It's like, I mean, Hell, I was setting up something for Google, like for my Google account, for company Google account. I was checking something, and it's Gemini, right? You would think Gemini trained on like Google data. They would like they kind of be like they kind of be they would know everything about it. And they were giving me some of the advices that was giving me, like press this or do this. It wasn't there. It wasn't up to date. It's that crazy. It's like some of this stuff. It's very all over the place, even for AI. So now imagine like trying to figure out like I need to change these settings to do that and how to find it, and there are like 10,000 options, pages, and like where is it, how to do it, reading all the documentation, and even their documentation is not up to date sometimes. It's a nightmare. AI helps with it a lot. So yeah, that was like my basically biggest thing this week is like after Liverpool winning the league was doing that exercise, like explaining, giving it a context. You give it a context, you explain the projects, and you say, okay, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Also, I feel that like I'm heading to the wall potentially here, and this repetitive task. I see the horizon, and it's like even though it's been like only a few weeks, I can see that it just will get tired again. With experience, you know what's gonna happen, and then you also can ask it like, okay, pretend you're like a world-class business coach and just break it down with this task this way, and then you create Notion, whatever software, but Notion is very flexible, and it feels so nice. I did it, and I'm so at ease because I know everything about my projects and everything about my tasks, and I just feel so great. I just feel so great. Yeah. But like you got to be careful not to like become like over obsessed with this over optimization. I needed it because I had 3 projects going on and they were all going somewhere, and I'm like, okay, so I need something because I don't feel comfortable. And I utilized AI, and it's like we are so lucky. I thank you, thank you that I live my age in this time. I know it will just get better and better and better, whatever. Like I'm like I rather like live with this early version of AI than with DOS or Windows 95. So yeah, um, yeah, and after streaming a couple times, as like like I got this tool syndrome, where I'm like, well, I guess I need a new microphone. No, but I already had microphone. I got the microphone, and well, since I need this transparent screen, I might need this, and it's like you need green screen. I'm like, oh wow, let's check green screens. I mean, you see, I have now green screen behind me, but it's kind of weird. You still see waves, but it's better than without it, and you need light. And so I was like with ChatGPT researching, asking it to browse and find me the best, and then found this bad boy. It's crazy expensive and crazy big, but like it does the job. It does the job. Right now behind me there is a, let me see, can I remove the filter? You see this browser behind me, right? But like I'm here, I can move myself. And here I turned off the browser, turn it on, and then I mean there are filters I can remove. Here, can you see the green behind me? Oh no, you can't. Cool. Settings worked. All right. You see, it's like it eats a little bit like this side. Where is it? This side, because it's white. If I do like this, it doesn't. It's interesting, and the light as well. Light should go, and this light is like facing. It's on my face, and one light should light up this one, and I actually could stream without all this stuff, but like that it's just this tool obsession. The tool obsession is a challenge sometimes, but like I mean, we we do what we can. I mean, I got it. Anyways, I have it already, so yeah, whatever. So I have my settings. I have everything set up, and now I'm like streaming. And how long I'm already streaming? I'm streaming for 30 minutes. Okay, I think this is a good time to cut it. Well, this was Liverpool themed stream. Not every day you win the Premier League, right? So yeah, let's celebrate. And if anyone listens to it, try this method where you explain your project and then ask it to break it down by complexity and by impact on your main goal, and then like just add those tasks in a Kanban format. Ask ChatGPT or whatever AI you use what is Kanban, or like you can use it in Trello or you can use it in Notion. I think Notion has more to it now that I'm in Notion. And yeah, and it just gives you this, puts you at ease. Yeah. Anyways, this was my third stream. I'm still getting like comfortable with certain things like microphone and stuff. I didn't want a microphone to be seen, but I don't think it matters. Anyways, yeah. I did it. I made my third stream in a row, third one a week at least. But like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it. This works. This works for me. I also posted the interview with Terry, so you can check it out if you want. Anyways, I don't think many people will see this video, so yeah, I mean, if you will, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Liverpool, you never walk alone. Bye.